decide. It stays up and stay low. I don't reveal what I know. I don't show off. I don't flex. I don't chase threats. I collect. Stand right here. I don't slide. If I say less, it's by design. I say once. I don't speak twice. I don't gamble, but I roll the dice. I don't rush plays. I let it sit. I don't force moves. I commit. I don't need noise to get respect. I don't throw shots. I stay direct. I don't leave gaps. I don't guess when the pressure hits. I'm at my best. I'm at my best. I don't play tough. I stay calm. I don't fake heat. I stay on. I don't overthink what's ahead. I read the room, then I step. I don't get lost in the hype. I don't move on just to be right. I don't chase wins. I stack them. I don't react even when I win. I say it once. I don't move fast. I move on time. Pressure don't push me. I let it decide.
Ladies and gentlemen and ladies. Wow. What can I say? The Edmonton Oilers are taking on the Anaheim Mighty Ducks in a matinee game in Edmonton. Oilers are coming off of a 4-3 overtime win against the Vegas Golden Knights. One the Oilers probably needed to win. Now, do they need to win this game? Yes. Will it hurt long term if they don't? No. But winning this game brings them within 3 points of the Anaheim Ducks. I want to say mighty, but they are just the Anaheim Ducks. Now, plot twist. Racco Dumbass will not be in Canada. They chose, and this is the choosing of the Anaheim team, not to play Radko Gudas on the Canadian trip. We all know why. He's public enemy number one in Edmonton. He's damn sure public enemy number one in Toronto. Yeah, man. I'm watching the Lightning Ottawa game. What a comeback. Down 2-0. Tie the game up. Go up 3-2. Man. What more can you say about the Tampa team? But, again, regular season don't mean much when playoff time, right? We'll see how playoffs show around. Anywho's, that Florida team just can't help but get out in their own way. The Florida Panthers aren't doing so hot. There's 3 games on the early morning schedule. Florida, Tampa, Ottawa. And I believe it's the Islanders the Florida Panthers are playing right now. I might be mistaken. Yeah, it's the Florida Panthers. 5-2 Islanders over the Panthers right now. 3-2 Tampa over the Ottawa Senators. Let's hear what Gene Principe has to say.
Game for Edmonton. We know that the
I apologize for my voice, guys. Yes, I am done. My voice is shot. That's okay. I do it for the people.
Game-winning hit. That's 2 Ducks.
Today's stream is going to be a little stranger.
Watch out for Cutter Gauthier. Great trade to get him. He's been nothing but dynamic.
Goodbye. What do you mean goodbye?
How about a traffic like this? So those are 2 Ducks that the Oilers will have to keep an eye
saying
on
goodbye to people.
today here at Rogers
I don't know who was
Place.
saying goodbye to.
Big afternoon, and we've got the best on the way. 2 guys
Goodbye,
always quack.
so long,
Hey up. It is Louis
Auf
DeBrusk
Wiedersehen.
and Jack Michaels right after the break.
Rogers Oilers Hockey on Sportsnet. Brought to you by Rogers Xfinity. Get Canada's most reliable internet.
Farewell, my friend, until we meet again.
We've been everywhere.
Oh, absolutely. Panthers suck. Panthers suck. Oh. Well, that game's a final. Make it a final. 5-2 Islanders over the Florida Panthers. There goes the playoff hopes for the Florida Panthers. Might as well put the E beside their name. They have been eliminated. Oh. There is a post-game video coming for the Vegas game, guys. it got edited wrong. I spliced it with something completely non-hockey related. It's a gong. It's a gong show. So I'm going to have to re-edit, re-splice it. Basically, I took a 7-minute video that I did, and it turned into a half an hour of splicing, editing, and splicing to be wrong. So now I got to redo that half an hour. And would you not do that? That'd be awesome of you. Just, how's about we don't mess with my computer, eh? Yeah.
Rogers Place, an important week in playoff positioning, but first here's Al Stafford.
Ooh.
And now, fans viewing at home on Sportsnet and here in Rogers Place, we ask you to please stand if you're able, remove your hats, and join the singing voice of your Edmonton Oilers, Robert Clark, in a performance of the American and Canadian national anthems.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave? Oh, Canada, our home and native land, true patriot love in all of us command. With glowing hearts we see thee rise, the true North strong and free. From far and wide, oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee. God keep our land glorious and free. Oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee. Oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee.
Just a massive Pacific Division title matchup this afternoon in Edmonton. If the Oilers
Let's drop the puck, boys.
First division title in 39 years, they must simply win this game. A 7-point deficit with 8 games to go, probably not going to happen. And so that man, Connor Ingram, who came through in the clutch in tonight, finishing with 26 saves, will be called upon to start for the Edmonton Oilers opposite Lucas Dostal, who has won 3 in a row head-to-head against Edmonton. No matter how many goals he's given up, he's found a way to get a win. He's 10-2-1 over his last 13 starts. That man, Max Jones for the Edmonton Oilers, was drafted 24th overall by the Anaheim Ducks in 2016, and the Ducks got pretty decent power play keyed by that acquisition. John Carlson, who after 17 years in Anaheim, 17 years in Washington, is now a member of Anaheim. We're underway with Ryan Poehling lining up against Adam Henrique, another former Duck, and a guy who was on the last playoff team for Anaheim. 2018. It's been 8 years. years. The Ducks are hungry to get in. They're going to get in. It's what will be a dump in and a quick up from Connor Ingram. The puck does not leave the zone. Murphy and Nurse, the defensive party, are back in the lineup for the first time since what was it, March 3rd, I guess. It's been a while. Curtis Lazar has been out 11 games. A clear up the left-hand side. Leo Carlson cross ice. And now grabbed by John Carlson. He'll dump it in. Retrieved by Bouchard, the overtime hero on Thursday. The Ducks, well, they got a hat trick from Mikhail Glenn in another last-second overtime win over Calgary on Thursday. Anaheim does not start well, Louis, as you know, but they sure know how to finish.
They do, and they're a team that gets better as the game goes on. And for Edmonton, Chris Knobloch electing to start the fourth line. Anytime that happens, Jack, you know what he expects from his team. A simple, hard-fought game, get on Anaheim early, and get on the forecheck.
Ducks have won 4 in a row overall, 4 in a row on the road for a large portion of this season. They were kind of a home show, but they found it on the road, and quite frankly, home and road. Basically, since January, they've been the second best team in the league. Only Columbus has been higher since January the 11th. This is an icing goal against Anaheim. And Chris Knobloch starting the fourth line. It doesn't happen that often, Louis, so that's why you probably make a note of it.
I think it's a tone setter, right? He says, okay, this is the way we have to play. This is the way we're going to come into the game. They know how important this is, trying to track down, as you mentioned, the second best team in the National Hockey League. Since mid-January, I believe, they've been outstanding.
What?
And that's how they've catapulted themselves up into the top of the Pacific Division.
Walman.
Ow. What's ow?
Pinballs one off the back of the
You're stuck with me right now. I'm sorry. You're stuck with me until Mom comes home. Yeah, ow.
54 games for Zach Hyman this year.
Yeah, ow. Life sucks, eh?
Swings it back to Lacombe. As Louis pointed out on Thursday, he's not far off his goals per game pace of the year. He scored 56. Ducks with a turnover at the line, swept in by Jack Roslovic, who peels off on the line change. Both teams shuffle the deck. Ellison on to Owen Selwyn. Ducks are down a couple of defensemen.
I don't know what to tell you.
On Thursday night, Radko Gudas, lower body. Here's a quick steal and a chance for Vetrano.
Good save there by Ingram.
Off the pads of Connor Ingram, and then Pavel Minchikov. So.
No, it wasn't a good save by Connor Ingram? No? Hey, how's it going, Cheryl? Oh, how's it going, Lubo? Bolts fan? How's it going? Really? You're telling us what is up?
And will not be available in this game tonight versus Edmonton. I don't think there's anybody on the Edmonton bench that is really upset with Radko Gudas not being in the lineup for the Anaheim. He loves having the big man in his lineup with him because he provides that physicality each and every night. But he's a guy.
Thank you, and she knows it too. She absolutely knows it too. Where are you going away to? Really? Okay. Ow. Ow what? What's ow?
When he's played this year, he's played very well. Point per game.
Nurse. Pass in front. Ooh, that would have been dangerous. I don't know if that would have counted. Is that Curtis Lazar back in the lineup today? Yes, it is. Lazar gets taken down and rubbed out for good measure. Good hit there by the Ducks defenseman. Jake Gunsel, 4-2 dagger. Let's go, Bolts. I'm expected. I'm ready for it. I'm wanting a big win tonight today over the Ducks. If we can win this, we can win the division. Pretty simple. It's pretty simple. If we win this, we win the division. Curtis Lazar back in the lineup. So who's not in the lineup if Lazar is in? I haven't been able to check to see roster who's in, who's out. I've been dealing with this one. She's 2 years old. Just turned 2 January 13th. Yeah. Coincidentally, it is the same birthday as Connor McDavid. Hand pass. Hand pass, but it is a power play for the Edmonton Oilers. All right, let's go.
Reaching up to try and grab it, and then Viel comes down with a pretty It's going to be a penalty.
Edmonton,
What's
a bit
out?
of a cold patch, and this actually predates
Oh, your
the
finger?
injury
Okay.
to Leon Draisaitl, although that hasn't helped.
Did I kiss it better? Was that the right finger, or was there another finger that hurts?
Advantage over an 8-game stretch. It's brought to you by Play Alberta, and a face-off win for Ryan Nugent-Hopkins. Bouchard walking the line, but Cole's
Go play.
It up. McDavid, Bouchard shot. That was blocked. Rebound, Bouchard. Control.
Matthew says hi, Rose.
Nugent-Hopkins. Anaheim penalty kill.
She gone.
24th in the league. Marginally ahead
I'm
of
the only one here, so she's gone. I'm kind of worried. Dostal with another big save there. I expect to see two goaltenders making really big saves on each team.
The last 27 coming into this one. This is his 21st
What?
and 28 for Lucas Dostal. Also
You wanna go over there? Okay, go over there.
Olympics for Team Czechia, so he's been outstanding. He's been the guy that's really given them the
Yep, go over there. I can see you.
game that allowed on a couple good saves here on the penalty kill for Lucas
Yeah.
Dostal. Allows them to play that high energy game. Sometimes they're going to give chances against, but he's been there more often than not. Jack,
What do you know?
to make a
Yep.
big save.
Back to Bouchard off the draw. But Colson, McDavid hustles behind the net, dishing off Nugent-Hopkins. Bouchard showing one-timer, then back to Nugent-Hopkins. He and McDavid have combined for 21 power play goals this year. In tight, Ducks will have a chance to clear. Carlson takes a peek and then shovels it back to center where it's settled by Evan Bouchard.
Minute left to go in the power play. 15 and a half left to go in the first period. 3-2 shots for the Oilers.
For McDavid to take over sole possession of the league's scoring lead.
Thanks, Lubo. I appreciate that.
For Tampa. Here's McDavid. 121 points off balance. Washington.
I appreciate that, Lubo.
Hard rim, a leaping Bouchard couldn't knock it down. And Ingram will come out to settle it.
Well, Trent Friedrich is still on the injured reserve. I don't know how injured he is or what the injury is, but it's significant enough to keep him out of the lineup. Let's hope that he's healthy enough in the playoffs and moving forward for the next 5 years of his contract, because they need that man to be healthy. Shoot! No, not slap pass, jackass. Take a slap shot.
Deflection by Dostal, but Colson twice in the same power play.
Not easy saves.
Let's get some Buckley's lozenges. That'll help. 4-2 final. Tampa. Comeback game for Tampa. Ottawa's up 2-0 in that game. Tampa scores 4 straight. Love to see that if you're a Tampa fan.
Brings it back in 5-on-5. Savoy down low. Picked up his 13th goal of the year in Vegas.
Oh, I know what you want. You want a chocolate, don't you?
Second hat trick.
I got a chocolate bar for you.
Came in this building, all in the power play against Edmonton. Vial's shot kicked aside by Ingram, and the rebound scooped.
Big save again by Connor Ingram.
This period brought to you by James.
No, that's not chocolate. I don't think you like that candy.
The heavy hitters in injury law.
Here.
Here's that chance you're talking about.
Here,
Shot
Rosie.
pass here by Bouchard.
Rosie.
He's selling, putting this puck on the net, but you could see Colson come into the screen, get that big paddle down, and what that does to the goaltender is it shortens his reaction time on a puck that he thinks is going to come directly to him. It's redirected right in the slot. Another good little tip save by Dostal, who stood his ground.
Kreider beaten off the draw. Darnell Nurse. Kreider, long time member of the New York Rangers, of course. 13 years as a Blue shirt.
Okay.
Got it to Ian Moore, who played forward on Thursday. Drops back to defense tonight. Rookie. And they like it. A steal. And well played by Dickinson.
I'm telling you, you're not going to like a Buckley's lozenge.
His way through more, but now Carlson comes over. Up the
Okay, I'll take the paper off for you, but you're probably just going to spit it out.
Dickinson back on
That's
top
your
of the
warning.
Edmonton.
There you go.
Little spin move on Moore.
First commercial break, I got to run upstairs to do something right quick.
Raked free by Kapanen.
And that is down the ice as the Oilers clear the zone. Yeah, your candy, pink.
Teams will reset.
Little hard run around. Darnell Mercer kind of snuck
Good
down
luck with
into
it.
the high slot, so wasn't expecting that rim around the board.
McDavid, 1-on-3, shoots.
Quick shot
What a save. In the corner the puck goes.
David shooting a little bit more.
David to Bouchard. Bouchard shot saved by Dostal.
Dostal with Podkolzin hovering, able to hold his ground.
I heard the craziest thing yesterday.
No score in the hockey game.
And I know there's no truth to it, but I feel like it needs to be said just in case you guys hear it and actually believe it.
Edmonton Oilers community.
The rumor is, and I honestly don't think there's any stock to this at all. Hold your horses, hold your hats. Bobrovsky is going to sign a 2-year deal in Edmonton in the offseason. I don't believe that to be the case. I'm just saying. Let's go, Bolts. I'm just saying that is one of the things that were kicking around the Oilers verse the last couple days. Bobrovsky's leaving Florida to join Edmonton in the offseason. Oh, I told you weren't going to like it. I wasn't lying. Hey, there's 3 things in this life that I'll never do. I won't lie to you, I won't hurt you, and I won't leave you. Oh, you're fine. Oh, I told you it was nasty. You don't listen. You don't listen. Here, let me get you a hard candy that you can eat. To me, that's crazy, man. I don't see it. Like, maybe if Bobrovsky is honest to himself and he really wants an actual win a cup, I mean, at what price point though? Right? Like that's the other caveat to all that. At what price point?
97 and the mood with which he arrived at the rink.
He was buzzing. He was going a little bit extra even for him. And
yeah, he's so inconsistent.
It shows in the start of this game. 73 in shots for Edmonton.
Apparently, I'm not going anywhere in the commercial break. You need a bunch of them. I know you do.
Good start.
I'll be back.
Reached the top
So we're gonna say, I'll be back. Say bye-bye.
As you see in the top left corner, screen on that. Nugent Hopkins wins the draw. Did you tell him about Allenstein?
Bye-bye.
Did you leak the info?
This year, in speed.
You say bye-bye?
Baby, plant the seed.
Here's Coach.
He's like, where am I going? I'm not going anywhere.
Shot from Truman. That was guided to the corner by Ingram.
I hope the Oilers don't get scored on or score well. Rocky Mountain on the couch. Let's go. On the couch in Rocky Mountain House.
Early as he did in Utah. Talked about that on Tuesday night in the win over the Mammoth, that the Oilers set a physical tone early. There's a shot that's tipped wide of goaltender Ingram. It's unbelievable. Anaheim has only scored the first goal 26 times in their 72 games. They are constantly
way to play, but you have to give them credit with the way they've been able to find the resolve and win hockey games. But no question, something they're going to have to dial in and take care of.
A league high 21 wins when the opponent scores the first goal. Zellweger's shot redirected. Again, that first goal, I mean, it doesn't tell you everything, but it usually sets a tone for a hockey game. Anaheim just flips that logic on its ear. Vetrano can't squeeze one toward the net. Darnell Nurse comes over and knocks it over to Connor Murphy. Again, an Anaheim win, and it's a 7-point lead. Probably out of reach. But an Edmonton victory, and all of a sudden the lead is down to 3. Poke check by Bouchard. Ahead for McDavid. Dropped it off. Shot by Podkolzin. That was deflected away by Carlson.
As the official medical imaging provider to the Edmonton Oilers, MIC ensures precision in every shot. Go to where the pros go. MIC Medical Imaging.
And the games begin. Quick little double shift here for the McDavid line. Little drop past McDavid to Podkolzin. The good stick of Carlson. Gets a piece of that one up over top of the glass. Right off.
You had a better view of it, Louis. I thought he might have had a half step on Carlson. Were you surprised by the drop?
By McDavid, you're saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
he was flying.
Yeah, he was. And He picked up that puck with speed in the neutral zone, but I think what it did, it gave Podkolzin some time to take the shot by pushing Karlsson back. It was just a good stick. He puts it underneath that stick. That's a dangerous opportunity.
Karlsson has meant, I mentioned the power play, but just the acquisition, Louis, it's hard to overstate what he can mean for that back end come playoff time.
I agree. Just a stabilizing factor that makes plays, strong defensively, eats a lot of minutes, and he's a winner. He won in 18 with Washington, the Stanley Cup. Can never have too much of that in your lineup. And the Anaheim Ducks, a young team that hasn't been in the playoffs in the last 7 years, looking for guys like that to kind of lead the way down the stretch and into the playoffs.
Bouchard takes it for Ingram. Quick up to McDavid. Shot in by Savoy. Hard around the boards. Cut off by Savoy. One-timer crushed by Emerson. Might have hit Jones again. His own teammate, little friendly fire. Shoveled back by Wallman. McDavid in the vicinity. Snatched away by Trouba. And on to Jackson Lacombe. Paling, right-hand side. Poked away. McDavid will drop it back for Wallman. And now Emerson. Wallman against Paling. Fights to maintain that puck with Henrique in the vicinity. Against Paling, Henrique, Jones, and Lazar. And worked around the boards, it'll be Murphy. Lazar swung it back for Adam Henrique. To Nurse. Shot redirected just over the net. Came off the glass. Lacombe spun down in the corner. Henrique once again. This time Connor Murphy can't hold his own. Good shift for that Edmonton fourth line that Louis talked about at the onset of the telecast. Scoreless halfway through the first. Here's Roslovic.
A couple ex-Ducks on that line too.
Yep.
6 and 7 years respectively for Jones and Henrique in Anaheim uniform. So a little extra motivation.
Frank Vetrano, it's been an injury-plagued season for him, but he's 2 years removed from a 37-goal campaign. Not a bad option. Lingering on your fourth line with Mason McTavish. Roslovic and Hyman. Roslovic puts the brakes on a shot kick.
Oh, that was almost tipped in on a good goal.
Clean look at that one. Vetrano from Washington.
And one of the areas Roslovic's so good at.
No, he's not going to be cheap.
Entry with the puck on his stick, and he likes to button up.
I don't think he's going to be the $10 million he's getting now, but I don't think he's going to be less than 8. That's why that Jari contract needs to be moved before you can even think about a Bobrovsky situation.
Does this feel like a title eliminator? I mean, if the Ducks win, Louis, head-to-head, is there enough time for Edmonton to get back into it?
There's a penalty coming up. It's going to go to Kapanen.
Leo Carlsson drew it.
Power play coming up for Anaheim.
That's going to be held against Ian Moore.
No, you gotta stay up
Ingram,
here.
but
You
as
can't
Louis
be
talked
touching
about,
buttons.
Leo Carlsson keeping the feet moving. Down the left-hand side, draws the trip from Kapanen. No score, Anaheim to the power play.
Traffic for the most rugged purpose-built truck canopies on the road. From the modular innovation of smart.
Oh. Want chocolate?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
So let's see how well my left-handed writing is. Yeah, for sure, Bolts. You are definitely in the playoffs. Hey, how's it going, Epic? How you been, buddy?
see, and including the players themselves, nobody was really sure who got or should get credit for this when they finally decided on the first NHL goal for Josh. Is it you? Was it me? There's the puck, and there's also the details of exactly when it all happened for Josh, and how nice of Leon, who was overseas at the time, to send his fellow German a message of congratulations.
Ducks power play has been feeling it. Told you Granlund had a power play hat trick in this building back in late January. Coming off his second hat trick of the season against Calgary, and now he'll get it back from Leo Carlson. Bouchard, Ekholm, Henrique, and Savoy out there on the kill for the Oilers. A good play by Henrique, and all of a sudden, it's Savoy with Carlson back. He'll take him to the hole, the backhander that sifted wide. Clattered off the boards. Kreider plays it to the middle for Troy Terry. Now Ingram will swing one. Big hop off the partition. Carlson fires it across to Granlund. Nurse and Nugent Hopkins clogging up, and it's Nugent Hopkins.
What a play by the defense on the PK.
All the way down.
Excellent penalty killing. Great pressure at the right time.
Yeah.
Henrique on the first sequence, and Darnell Nurse.
I don't understand that move. I still don't understand that move at all.
With a nice job to get it down the ice. This power play, as you mentioned, Jack, has had success against.
It's almost like he's like, I want to make the playoffs this year. I'm retiring this year or next. I want at least one more kick at the Stanley Cup. Trade me to a cup contender.
Broken up by Ekholm. Kreider back to Granlund. Taken away by Dickinson. He's got Szymanski with him. Jason Dickinson across, and that didn't get through. And then a shot on net.
What a play by Dickinson. Almost scores to make it 1-0 Edmonton.
They've got a decent chance trying to go
You good? Are you good?
Early on in the game, especially first period, maybe just pick a spot.
Are you wanting attention, or are you good?
He did try and get the pass through. It was deflected, but good job by Dickinson to stay with it.
Second unit on for Anaheim. Stepping up, Kalor, his shot, and that was deflected out, but eventually ricochet to Cutter Gauthier. Quick shot blocked. Gauthier had the game winner against the Oilers.
Both teams over on the power play.
14 to go last month. Back at Seneca, his shot from distance got through, blocked away by Ingram, and that'll do it for the Anaheim power play. Savoy twists back towards center, clubbed out by Kapanen, then went off a stick. Icing will be waved off. Trouba.
Solid penalty kill to start things off for
Like,
Edmonton.
that's the only thing I can think of is they're pushing Ovi out. And Carlson said, this team's not making the playoffs, and I really want a chance at winning one.
Turned over by Trouba. Wallman on his horse.
Winning one more.
Gives it up.
And they just kind of like, all right, well, let's see where we can trade you to.
Carlson with a high flip. Viel in pursuit against Evan Bouchard. Now McDavid busted right through Washington, and now will challenge Trouba. Oh, a collision between Ducks defenders, but the puck got lost at McDavid's feet. Paling did not get it out, but Colson able to hold the line. And now Washington comes over with backside pressure to force it to the red. McDavid ducked around one man, got it to put Colson. That was Carlson who came up to challenge McDavid. And now he's on the puck for Anaheim. Put a lot on it. And this will wobble dead before the goal line. So no ice against the Ducks.
You good?
Each team has had a power
You good?
play. No score. We played a little more than 50. Bouchard, far and away the league leader with 84 points on the back end. Ross Levesque, trapped in the corner, gives it up. Nugent Hopkins, curling and angling. Ekholm to try to save. Dostal, juicy rebound. And Dostal.
Wow, these Oilers are all over them. Shots are 9-8 for the Edmonton Oilers. I like this new Edmonton Oilers group, though. Scrum it up. Let's go. Let's get scrummy.
Good job by the shot for Ekholm, the one-time.
Oilers 9, Anaheim 8 in shots. Nothing still is the score.
Dostal with a couple good saves in tight once again. Here's that 2-on-1 short-handed. Good stick, breaks it up by Granlund, but the little wrister by Dickinson gets through.
Are you good? Kids are strange. Yeah, that's why I don't really see a buyout happening, Lubo. I know there's a team out there that wants Tristan Jarry, and now that they will have the cap space in the offseason to get him, they'll get him. If that GM is still there in the offseason, I'm going to say Jarry's not an Oiler. July 11th. Yeah, you can do that, absolutely. If the trade isn't there, then put him in the AHL, and if he doesn't report, he doesn't report. If he does, you just buried him in the minors. It is what it is. He'll ask for a trade. Connor McDavid goals 400, point 1,200, and assist 800. Utah, Vegas. He had a busy week last week. There's 100% of me doesn't see Jarry in an Oilers uniform next year. It didn't work out. For whatever reason, Jarry thought for whatever reason, Jarry just, I don't know if it's his attitude, his cockiness. Like, I'm not going to say Stuart Skinner didn't have confidence and cockiness. The kid definitely does. But play styles are different too. What? Shot from the half wall almost finds its way inside the nets. Former Tampa Bay Lightning, Killorn, inside the kitchen of Ingram. Yeah, Power. Go, Power Rangers.
Talk to a little bit about how high scoring the first two games were between these two teams. Defending hard.
Good save by Ingram. And that'll be icing against the Oilers, but hey, puck's cleared. 3 minutes left to go in the first period. 11-10 shots for the Oilers.
James H. Brown injury.
Yeah, just for sure.
Car accident injury.
Put you down. Ow, what? Ow, what did you say ow about?
Not an easy one. Ian Moore with a nice little wrist.
I'm not playing the up-down
game.
I'm not playing the up-down game.
Get a puck down deep, good things happen. Ingram had to come up with the right pad save.
And by the way, Louis, speaking of talented players, how about Matthew Schaefer making me look foolish? He already has 2 assists today, so he's ahead. What things he's doing on Long Island, just unreal. Mason McTavish, his shot, blocked by Roslovic. That might have stung him a bit on the right hand, Louis. Nurse.
Right.
Reverse pivot, gives it up for Murphy.
You keep pushing off
the boards, Roslovic. Able to launch back inside the Anaheim line.
And I'm watching him come off. He looks like he's fine, Jack. He's shaking it off already.
2.5 minutes left to go in the first period. Shots are 12-10 now for Edmonton.
McTavish trying to set a bit of a screen, but Walman nullified that, and it was wedged out safely by Emerson. Now Zellweger fell down. Zellweger couldn't get a shot away.
That is a conversation I'll have with everybody in the first intermission. Because a goaltender friend of mine, who's a goalie coach in Saskatchewan, he said something pretty prophetic and interesting to me. And I did a bit of a deep dive looking at that, and he's kind of right. And I asked him, well, what is the reasoning behind this? Like, is it the players are just that much better now? Goaltenders just not that good? Combination of both? Is it equipment? Is it speed? Huge save made by Ingram.
Payne to make sure that traffic stays off his goaltender.
Yeah, there was some jamming away after this puck went into Ingram, and that's why there was a few extra shots in there, whether or not the puck was...
It's interesting to hear other people's perspective from other businesses in other markets. Like, this guy is definitely not an Oilers fan. He definitely does not like Edmonton Oilers. Especially despise Stuart Skinner.
The tough guy that they took exception to, a little scrum and a couple of them, respectively, in front of each net.
I like the fact Lacombe's in there too. And Louis, you were a little surprised he didn't see action in the Olympics because you've been a fan of his for years.
Oh my God, are we really talking about the other team's defenseman? Like, shut up. Lacombe was the one that led the rush. Of course you're going to see him in there. I'm surprised to see Lacombe in the scrum. No, you're not. Shut up. Please, just shut up. Oh, I was having a conversation with somebody about that earlier too, and why Sportsnet is the way it is. I want regional.
But Ingram holding sway. Tell you what, it's still been an offensive-minded period. Shots are 12-11 in today's NHL, especially this time of year. That could be 2 periods worth.
Shots are 13-11 now for Edmonton.
Jackson Lacombe under duress. Kapanen and Szymanski hovering close by. Edmonton officially credited with 7 scoring chances at this point in the period. Kreider couldn't snake his way through traffic. Darnell Nurse takes over. On to Murphy as we come up on a minute to play in the first. Dickinson dishing off. Szymanski.
I just stole. 1 minute left to go in the first period. 1 minute remaining in the first period.
Nice pickup off the skate of the backhand pass by Dickinson. Clean outside of the zone, lead to good rushes up the ice, and Edmonton has been much better at this. Finding the outlet pass down low. Dickinson with a nice pass over. The skate to stick by Szymanski gets that quick shot away, and Dostal, excellent positioning to make that save.
McDavid against Granlund. Minute to play. Highly entertaining first period. Again, with so much in the balance as far as a Pacific Division swing. Ducks hoping this year is officially the changing of the guard. The Oilers have had threats before and shaken those off. McDavid to Savoy. Through one man, a centering pass went off a skate and then flew out of play.
Honestly, if Draisaitl's in Edmonton, they would have showed Draisaitl already.
Talked about Cutter Gauthier, who leads this Anaheim Ducks team.
I can't confirm nor deny he's in Edmonton already,
Most goals by
but
players 22 years or younger.
wouldn't surprise me if he was, and he's just watching hockey, enjoying the break, resting his hip. I hope he's not doing too many thrusters.
Montreal, Chicago, 3 of the most talented young teams.
Relax, young man.
And Anaheim leads by a pretty...
Leo Carlson, 24, meaning he and Gauthier combined for 60 of those 109 just between those two.
Yeah, it's 14-11 shots for Edmonton.
Tried to center for McDavid, partially deflected by Carlson.
20 seconds left to go in the first period. If the Oilers can get out of the first period up 1 or tied 0-0, that's a win.
By goaltender Lucas Dostal.
Multiple times he's had to make that save through Vasily Podkolzin and Bouchard
But,
getting the puck through.
like I said, there's a lot of hoopla and hoy-haw going on with the Oilers organization. People that have no idea what they're talking about trying to just spread wildfire. It happens.
Only 2 hit the
People,
net, and the second one was the... That's why you continue to fire the puck when you have a presence in front. He's got 4 already in the first period.
Can you not
against
kick
the
things,
Ducks.
please? Greatly
Roslovic
appreciate you.
digging in, face off, one cleanly back to Lacombe. I feel like you're trying to stir the pot a little bit. Get McDavid and Draisaitl arm wrestling for Podkolzin as their winger when Leon Draisaitl's back. Here's Wallman stripped away.
Guys laying on a stick.
Pass in tight and Ingram able to make the save.
End of the first period. Nothing. I'm alright with that. But you can't just lie on a stick and hold it in your hand. That's bullcrap.
Big save right in the last seconds of this period. It's been a...
Nothing after 1. Now, let me tell you a story about a man named Jared who did everything he could to keep his family fed. No, I'm just kidding with you guys. So, this Saskatchebush. I asked him, what is going on with all this save percentage? And, like, he said to me point blank, you can't look at 2 years, 1 year ago goaltender numbers, 5 years ago. He said, if a goalie right now has a 900 save percentage, last year that's a 920. If a goalie has an 895 save percentage, last year that's a 910. If a goalie this year has an 830, anywhere between an 830 and an 800, that's a 900 save percentage. If a goalie this year has a save percentage of between 790 and 750, that's an 830 last year. Like, that's he explained it to me quite eloquently. Obviously, I'm not a good wordsmith like he was, and he said it's a combination of a lot of things. The goaltending has been worse and worse year after year because the elite goaltenders are leaving, retiring, and the crop of goalies that are being brought up right now just are not it. They aren't being trained the same way that yesteryear's goalies are. Not the same training, not the same way of doing things. Goalies are less flexible now and less mobile now than they were 2-3 years ago. So that helps the save percentage a lot when you're able to make more flexible saves and you're able to make more outlandish saves. He also said to me, and I'm glad he said this, he pointed this out to me, I was not aware of this, goaltenders are getting hip surgeries way sooner in life than they had been in the last decade and a half, going back even 30 years. Like, there's 50 now that are getting hip joint replacement and knee replacements, whereas that just wasn't a thing back then. The reverse VH has a lot to do with that. There's a lot of pressure on the hips now for goaltenders. So yeah, before they even make the NHL, most goalies in the NHL have already had either 1 or 2 lower body surgeries. Most have already had 5 to 10 lower body injuries before they make the NHL. Like, let's rapidify that by NHL now and the grind of the NHL season that is. So he said there's just a lot of factors into why goaltenders are as good as they used to be. And he said players are shooting from awkward angles too. It's now players don't mind if the puck is in his feet between his legs. He's going to take that shot. He doesn't mind if the puck is rolling off the heel to toe. Usually it's toe to heel and you take the shot. Now players heel toe, backhand, forehand, right? Like, there's a lot of factors, he said. Like I said, he's a lot smarter than me and he knows a lot more than I do. Oh my goodness, you are all cloggy. Oh my lord, I will be right back. Oh my lord. No, Rose. Rose. I know it hurts. I know. Oh yeah, he definitely does. He's a goalie coach in Saskatchewan, and he's coaching the next young crop of goalies. He's not cheap. He goes all over North America and he does goalie coaching seminars and stuff. And I appreciate him. Both teams got a power play. Both teams got nothing on the power play. Yeah.
Ow.
Ow. What's ow?
Ow.
Shots are 15-12 for Edmonton. What's ow? Pop is ow? I agree. It is owie for your teeth and your tummy. That is why you don't get pop. No. You get milk and water and chocolate milk. Yeah. Yeah. Go away. Where are we going to go away to? Are we going to go to Mexico? You want to go to Europe? What about Australia? You don't want to go there? You want to go to England? Okay. If you say so. Well, I'm stuck here in Canada, so I don't know what you want to do. Do you have a passport?
Go.
No. No. Do you have photo ID? Ah. Do you have a visa? No. So I guess you're stuck here too then. No. Ah. The conversations you have with kids. In case you guys were late and you didn't realize, there were two other games on this morning. 5-2, the Islanders beat the Panthers, and 4-2, the Lightning beat the Senators. Schedule still coming up. The Dallas Stars are in Pittsburgh to take on the Penguins. The New Jersey Devils are in Carolina. The Wild are in Boston to take on the Bruins. The Sharks are in Columbus to take on the Blue Jackets. Seattle's in Buffalo to take on the Sabres. Montreal Canadiens are in Nashville to take on the Predators. The Maple Leafs are in St. Louis to take on the Blues. The Jets and Habs renew that rivalry as the Jets are in Colorado. Philadelphia's in Detroit. Utah's in LA. Calgary. Washington's in Vegas. Now that you get it, got it good, and understood, back to your regularly scheduled programming. What? More what? More what? I don't understand what you need more of. More talking? No. No. No, you talk too much, she says. Oh. Okay. 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 Okay, Space Invader. You're a Space Invader. Yeah, go Washington for sure, for sure. This is when we scoreboard watch and we standing watch the most of the season. Depending on what's happening upstairs, because I do know the Oilers just in time for some of these other games to be starting. That Seattle Sabres game has my interest. Seattle continues to climb that chart. It has my interest. Really? What? Okay. Okay. Okay, well, like I said, I don't know how to fix that. That sounds like personal issues to me. Yeah. Okay, but it's sounding a lot like personal problems. Okay. 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 Well, okay. 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 Really? Oh. Are you telling stories? You're silly. Bye? Where are you going bye-bye to? Go away. Where are we going? What? Where are we going and how are we getting there? Huh? Where are we going and how are we getting there? Well, I'm asking you a straight up question. Where are we going and how are we getting there? Okay. 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 Really? Where? Okay. I think you've had enough TV time for the day. Yep. Well, I didn't do it. Mummy's here. I'm saved. I'm saved. Mummy is here. Yay! The cavalry is here. She's had her bum changed because she pooped. Uh-oh, the stall's down. Sorry, folks.
He was driving to the net. So
she came bringing food.
Follow up to see if there's anything loose, and for Dostal, he didn't find the puck right away. But
you're not wrong, Lubo. Imagine if those extra points didn't count. Anaheim wouldn't be in the playoffs.
On the flyby.
That's one thing I keep telling people. Despite everything, Oilers would still be a playoff team because we don't go to overtime that often. Definitely don't go to shootouts that often. Savoy. Oh, it's a friendly fire. Anaheim washes stick, hits his own goalie in the head, and the Anaheim players want to act like it was Savoy's fault. Get out of town. Control your stick there. Oh, no, it definitely was Savoy's stick. My bad. I will take that back. By the way, Oilers are on a power play. Bang!
You have to apologize for buzzing the tower.
Oilers need to score here. Oilers need to score or at least have pressure here.
Work free along the inboards to Savoy. Goals each of the road wins last week in Utah and Vegas.
No, absolutely. If you're the Oilers, win this one in regulation.
In front, one touch to Savoy. Fires and miss short side. Bouchard. Back to Connor McDavid, Nugent Hopkins. McDavid, Nugent Hopkins. Punched off the stick, but McDavid able to reel it in easily, and he'll switch spots. Now Nugent Hopkins down low to McDavid. One-timer Bouchard and a save made, no stall. With 15 first-period shots. Anaheim countered with 12 at the other end, so it's been a good one. Talking about it between frames. Bouchard across to McDavid. 25.
Don't know why it said PK there, but you understood the assignment.
By Zellweger. McDavid. Bouchard up top. McDavid. Nugent Hopkins side of the net. Save, no stall. Reached down for the rebound.
Oilers are at least pressuring on this power play, so you can't say they're not getting chances.
Chance and that look they're looking for. This is a beautiful little play right here off the wall. That little touch by Savoy leads to Nugent Hopkins picking up this puck and then eventually.
Yeah, you're not wrong, and I think that'll be a playoff decision. I think that'll be a management playoff decision.
Driven to the net again, and Dostal has the answer for that one.
Wallman and Ekholm.
No matter how you slice it, that'll be a management playoff decision.
Out there to close out the final 10 seconds of this power play. Ekholm against Zellweger, trapped in the corner now, but Colson. And he's driven off the puck.
No goal on that power play, and that's okay. Just
a little bit of trouble bailing out of the box, did not get it out of the zone. Walden threw it around to Henry, but Colson will spin it back to Walden. He can fire, and it was blocked. Rebound, Ekholm off the ricochet. Henrique across the Walden, let another one go. That one a wrist shot, and the rebound available side of the net. Roslovic coming in. Jack Roslovic, 1 goal shy of his third 20-goal campaign. A drive Walden, a save made. Dostal, Roslovic taken down from his knees, kept it alive. Kreider, hard rim. Didn't get it out. But Colson, one-timer, and that was blocked. Dickinson took that one-timer. Here's Darnell Nurse again, toward the net. Deflected. And
Oilers are buzzing. I like it. I like it. Might not get a goal out of it, but hey, you got pressure in the offensive zone. You're buzzing the tower, as they say. Oh, by the way, I got one of these things. Is it a Connor? No.
3 different times, Edmonton's able to come up with this puck and not allow the Anaheim Ducks to get it out of the zone. This one's a tip in the high slot. And this is kind of what we've talked about. That shot from the blue line, traffic in front for Henrique. He's had a couple nice little looks, and that one wasn't an easy save for Dostal.
Kapanen sent a wobbler wide off the draw. Rebound cleared off the left-hand glass. Drysdale, boy, would he dearly love to get on the board against his former team. Reaching for a steal. Seneca backhander. That was blocked. Kapanen staying in the lane. Connor Murphy with Nurse calling for the puck. Instead, trying to go for Szymanski, but that was intercepted by Granlund. Seneca looking for Granlund. He's got him. Granlund's been smoking hot. 7 goals in his last 4, and he's drawn a trip here. Late call coming, but indeed one from Pierre Lambert as a bit of a scrum develops.
Power play coming up for Anaheim.
Certainly some energy in this game, and there's been a little bit of this after whistles between the two teams to know exactly where they stand in the standings and what's at stake. Seneca with a nice chance after a picked off pass, Kapanen with a good defensive play, and then Grant had the hat trick last game against the Calgary Flames. It's the sweeping motion by Murphy after he dodges him. Here's the Seneca chance earlier on. Nice backhand move. 21 goals for the youngster. Another one of those good young players for Anaheim.
I mean, when you've got top 10 draft picks every year for the past decade, you better have a good team sooner or later.
With young players coming into the demigod third. Davidoff for the Montreal Canadiens.
I'm just saying, like, not even the Oilers were that bad for that long.
Schaefer delivering 2 points. Boy, that Eastern Conference race is exciting. Here's Henrique off the draw, able to pull it back towards center. He and Savoy start the kill with Bouchard and Wallman. Well, Edmonton's had 2 cracks in a power play. This is Anaheim's second opportunity. 6 for their last 12 coming into this afternoon. Chris Kreider knows a few things about power play goals. Gives it up, Troy Terry. Carlson to Granlund. Carlson up top. Terry fires. That missed. Clattered hard off the boards, and Carlson with a one-hand keep. Flicks it back. Carlson across. Terry inside. Kreider one-timer, and then skipped off Ingram and cleared up the right-hand boards.
Good clear so far by the Edmonton Oilers.
Good job by Bouchard to get enough on that puck down the ice.
Quick up by Dostal to Granlund.
So does this power play stay out there for the full 2 minutes? Good Lord.
Kreider lets it go through. Terry got it back. Saucered across. Granlund up top. Lacombe. Terry. Too much pressure from Kapanen. That forces Anaheim back.
Good stick. And again, you heard Jason Strubik talk about the penalty kill in the first period. It's just there's some confidence.
Like, I get it. When you're bad, you're bad. And you got to be good sooner or later.
Dickinson with a steal. Neither Dickinson nor Murphy.
The Oilers were bad for a decade. It culminated with the Connor McDavid draft pick.
It's been a big difference, hasn't it?
And we've been good for the better part of a decade and a bit. So for over a decade, we've been just as good as we were just as bad. Ebbs and flows of the NHL is really weird to me, so.
Across to Mason McTavish. Lacombe. Cutter Gauthier. Leading scores on the second unit, and he whiffs on a one-timer. Gives it back to Lacombe. His shot elevated up and out.
And that'll do for the power play. Hey, Diane, thank you for the food. Yeah, Lubo, he really has. He really has.
Hall of Famer is late for dinner. Done Building, the official builder of the Edmonton Oilers.
I got some coffee, I got some fries, I got myself a hero sandwich. Life is good to be me.
It's time to buckle down, and they played a much.
Oh, they did not stir that coffee at all.
The goaltenders have been there when there has been, but both of these teams have been digging in better sticks, better coverage.
I got spoons in my house. Here it comes, Hyman! Dostal with a huge save. What a save by Dostal. If this is going to be a playoff matchup in the future, in a couple of weeks, or a month from now, I think the only hope Anaheim has is Dostal. Anaheim has is Dostal. And that's why I'm not worried about the Oilers come playoff, guys. Like, call me crazy, call me stupid. But the way the Oilers play and the way they have the talent, I just don't see any team beating us this year. Now that we've realized, hey, blocking shots at forward is a good thing. Let's be honest, it is a good thing when forwards block shots. Last 2 games are proof in the pudding. They blocked a lot of shots against Utah. A lot of shots against Vegas. Blocking shots isn't a bad thing. Wrong at all, Diane. Not wrong at all at all. This commercial came out at the wrong time. This commercial came out at the wrong time. The Draisaitl commercial. You're not wrong, Epic. You know English? Is English your first language? Oh. Yeah, you're not wrong, Lubo. It is a really good sign. That means they're locked in. That means they know what's at stake and how to win these games. Obviously, they're not going to go 12-0 or 10-0 with the remaining game schedule. They're not going to win every game, guys. But
sauce from McDavid to get it over Trouba's stick, but you still like Trouba going down there, Louis, to present the one option.
Took away the shot.
Yes.
Forced him to make that pass, which he did, but it also allows his goaltender a little bit of time being a soft pass instead of a hard pass. More time to get across.
He's yelling, Tim.
So McDavid digging in against Washi, and off the draw, Bouchard. That's Savoy. Here's Podkolzin.
Excuse me.
Keeping it in with a tight turn on Petrano. McDavid.
Hey, I wouldn't be upset if we did.
Bouchard. McDavid attacks the net. Bouchard. No shot. Eckel. McDavid. Bouchard using a little bit of a screen. McDavid fires.
Somebody's got to shoot that puck. Lots of pretty passing, but that puck's got to find the front of the net.
Hard pass across, handled by Bouchard. Podkolzin double team down low, hard rimmed. Carlson. This is a 52nd possession in the offensive zone for Edmonton thus far. Hard hit on Ian Moore, but the rookie absorbs it, continues to motor the legs, and works it up towards center. That's why Louis likes that kind of play right there. McDavid, Jones, one-timer.
Oh, I thought that went in. That goes in! Maximus Jones or Connor McDavid! It doesn't matter! It's 1-0 Edmonton! Connor McDavid! Hey, by the way, Max Jones and Connor McDavid have the same stick. The exact same stick. Same hand, same stick, same everything. No, it's a Connor McDavid goal. Connor McDavid doing Connor McDavid things.
Yeah, you had matching backhanders there, Louis. That's tough.
Matching hand, matching stick.
Talked about it early in the game. Get on the forecheck, hand in the Anaheim once, but it was the transitional play after that long shift in the offensive zone by the top line. And for McDavid, that's when he's the most dangerous, in my opinion. Once the puck turns over, it was Bouchard with a nice little outlet pass up to McDavid. Jones off the bench sends Bouchard on that one-timer, but then it's the retrieval of the puck once again, and Jones using that speed to get in there aggressively. McDavid, a little flick of the backhand.
And he's starting to feel it. That's McDavid's 5th goal in his last 4 games. Carlson to Kreider, his shot blocked. There's a drive, redirected. Trouba, Lacombe, slide step to his right. Lacombe tried to work a backhander in front. Anaheim once again giving up that first goal. They got out of the first period unscathed. They're the 2nd worst team in first period scoring differential. But they do end up giving up the first goal once again. It's uncanny how this team is in first place, despite falling behind 2/3 of the time.
Good pushback shift by Anaheim right after that goal, too. And sometimes there's a little drop-off, the team that scores. You kind of let your guard down a little bit. Edmonton can't do that, as you just mentioned, against this Anaheim team. They're a team that's not going to go away.
Seneca to Mikhail Granlund. Twisted. Szymanski clear by Nurse. Maybe a developing situation here. Kapanen hits the trailer. Emerson and shot. And that was deflected into the corner.
And we're back.
From the bench there. Emerson was the 3rd guy coming up the ice on the attack. That's why you talk from the bench.
I'm glad I know how to do simple fixtures and stuff. Anyways, guys. Hello, Prism Lens, my old friend. Yes, in case you guys don't know, I do use Prism Lens for my green screen. Oh, that shot's off the post. Gunter.
I would think so. I think that's just subconsciously in his mind.
Oh, I'm sweating down here, though. So next period, I'm going to have to go upstairs, remove some layers, because these pants... I'm in the basement, and I feel like it's plus 35 in the basement. It's so hot. So we got 9.5 minutes left to go in the first period. Connor McDavid makes it 1-0 for the Oilers. Here comes Anaheim, though. Oh, they're crushing now. They don't want to lose this game.
Strong push back here from Anaheim. Carlson saucered in front, broken up by Ekholm. Drive wide for me and more. Now it's Anaheim that's been into the offensive zone for 50 seconds. Ekholm as the Ducks peel back on a change. Laid in by Nugent Hopkins with 9 minutes to go in the 2nd period. It's a reset for Anaheim. McDavid's 42nd, putting the Oilers ahead. But the Ducks...
McDavid's 42nd goal of the year, assisted by Jones and Bouchard.
But Cole's bail himself out there. Played it up to
1-0 the Edmonton Oilers.
Off to Alex Killorn. Gets it back. Killorn just missed Troy Terry. Bouchard. David middle of the ice. But Colson. Shrugged off a hit from Zellweger. McDavid in front. And a swing.
Oh, man. How was Mexico, my friend? Like, I forgot you went to Mexico. How was it, man? Like, that's awesome. I'm glad you got in and out of Mexico safe. No, you're not wrong, Cheryl. Nobody wants to lose this game. Because there's a difference between 5 and 9.
Zellweger, centering pass through everyone. Came off the corner boards and sent down low. Hellison. Return to him. Savoy. Able to flick it back towards center. Seneca. Little spin. Staying with it. Hellison. No shot. And finally poke checked off the stick by Nurse. Here's Moore with some room. Shot coming, and that flew over the net, clattered off the glass. Moore did well to hold the zone. This is impressive from Anaheim. Centering pass. VL shot. Ingram might have got a piece of that.
They've got Edmonton in the spin cycle right now.
Jeff VL tried to center that one off Moore. Came back towards center. I mean, this is what you want. You don't want to see Anaheim crater. You want to see the Ducks push back.
Great half. Great pushing back. That's 3 of the last 5 shifts they've hemmed in Edmonton in the offensive zone.
Grinder. Shot taken by Gochin. Pacific Division getting a lot of heat lately. Grinder, Carlson. But no one could tell anybody this has both sides. Max Jones, his shot off the rush. Handled by Dostal, and he held on to it to get the whistle with 6.5 to go in the second period. Well, when Louis was going to prom, they called it double vision. It was McDavid, the backhander, that went home.
Do you like music? I made a mixtape. Ooh, the sweet sound of savings. Right now, save up to 25% on select tires.
We're on this.
Yeah, that's good. That's good that just the airport area was a crapshoot. But yeah, that's good. Like, yeah, I've heard some horror stories. One nothing Edmonton on a goal by Connor McDavid. Apparently that guy's really good at hockey. Max Jones and Bouchard get the assists. We're 6.5 minutes left to go in the second period. Sorry, I'm already thinking about the next ones. Yeah, we've had a rough go of sickness. I'm fighting through it. I'm battler. What's a little Alberta winter weather cold, eh?
Serve and protect and to run. A group of about 20 runners, along with staff, have made their way to Baker, California. It's the Baker to Vegas run, 120 miles. To 11 miles in length.
That's cool.
They are team 177. It was 11 a.m. Mountain Time that they took off. I'd have to say it looks pretty windy. They're expected to arrive in Vegas around 4 a.m. I mean, what would they do in Vegas at 4 a.m.? I'm sure everything will be shut down when they're done the race. Congratulations as they're through it right now.
That's insane, epic.
4 a.m. in Vegas. He's already 7 hours into his sleep.
If not more.
They'll find something to do.
Gene's the only 59-year-old guy that I know goes to bed.
So it's not as bad as people were claiming it was down in Mexico? Like, not to be a dick or anything, but we heard all the horror stories. Or is that just media driven?
Lacombe ahead. Seneca bearing down. No shot. Murphy read it well. And now Dickinson able to pry the puck loose. And here come the Oilers. Josh Szymanski. Sent in by Kapanen. Szymanski dishing off for Dickinson. Fed to Nurse. His shot well known.
Oh, that almost got tipped in by Szymanski.
Threw it around for Kapanen. He got belted by John Carlson. Leo Carlson comes out for
There's a lot of Carlsons on the Anaheim Ducks as well.
by Seneca. You're right. Maybe a retaliatory for little
Power play coming up. Interesting.
hooking call. Oilers shorthanded.
I get it. You gotta call it. A hook's a hook. You can't be a hooker on 118th.
Come on down and join me on The Price is Right.
I think that's gonna be the one thing you always gotta work on, is staying out of the freaking box.
For 60 years, the measure of F-Series has
The third power play of the game for the Anaheim Ducks.
people who depend on them. Until March 31st, get 0% APR on this F-150.
I mean, to be fair and to be honest, I was in Mexico 17 years ago, and they had military driving the streets then. So it's not like it's really changed. You know what I mean? Like, if you're at the resort, you're fine. It's when you go into the actual Mexico that you got a problem with, right? That's always been Mexico, though. You just stay on your resort. You don't venture too far off your path, and when your tour guide says, hey, you can't go there, don't go there. Just because.
The final Oilers Mega 50-50 of the season is now live, presented by Rogers.
Anaheim is on their third power play. Edmonton has already had 2 power plays.
The last Mega 50-50 jackpot this season reached
Oilers are up 1-0 on a goal by Connor McDavid.
EdmontonOilers.com/50-50.
Kasperi Kapanen headed the box for the second time, and it's as he gets the
That's a hook, yeah.
hands, little can opener prize.
Can't do that.
On Carlson is away from your net. He knew it right away. And the third power
No, you're good.
And the Ducks, while having pressure on those 2 shifts we talked about, only credited with 1.
No, what? No, absolutely, you do it. Absolutely do that. There's a 5-on-3 right now, so that sucks for the Edmonton Oilers. They don't have a stick. Off the draw, broken stick, so a 5-on-3 for the Anaheim Ducks. Big save by Ingram. Big save, big clear. Let's go.
John Carlson swiftly into the attacking zone. Well defended.
Breakaway! Ryan! No! Rebound save made by the Stahl. Man, this guy's a good shootout guy. No wonder they win so many shootouts. This guy makes every save possible.
Crowd absolutely ready to explode. Terry will give it up for Chris Kreider. He'll turn it back to Carlson.
At least it's a 5-on-4 now. Everybody's got their sticks.
24 saves this afternoon. Leo Carlson, tough giveaway. Nugent Hopkins wanted to get that all the way down.
That's way offside there, tough guy. Come on now.
So offside.
Well, we've mentioned it, right?
Don't you know the rules?
This is a team.
No, Epic. It absolutely sounds fucked, but that is something that I would probably have done too.
Really shoot the puck, and you can see
Take advantage of the cheapness, right? No, absolutely. Take advantage of the cheapness. Like, nothing wrong with it. I'm sure you're not the only ones that did it.
Coming across and a nice body save by Dostal to get into the right position.
5-4 lifetime against the Oilers. And keep in mind, I mean, the Ducks have been finishing 30-40 points behind Edmonton in the standings up until this year. So that's a pretty good lifetime record. He drops it off. Lacombe, a missed pass. This could turn into an icing.
That's an icing against the Anaheim Mighty Ducks. No, absolutely. The Stahl is a goalie I couldn't hate on. There was your to take over North American goalies. There is going to come a time in the NHL, probably the next 5 years, every starting goalie is going to be from Russia, Czech, Sweden, Finland. Every starting goalie.
The final 41 seconds of this third Anaheim power play. Face-off win, Cutter Gauthier.
Unless Canada figures out how to train their goalies better and have better goalie preparation.
Ducks bench unhappy. Go Lacombe.
We need more French-Canadian goaltending.
Mason McTavish. in a slump lately. Healthy scratched a couple games. Gautier's shot deflected harmlessly into the netting behind Ingram.
So important. Just getting
8 seconds left to go on the power play.
That one up over top of the glass. Gauthier, who has more shots than anybody in the Anaheim Ducks, and he's amongst the leaders in the NHL.
It definitely is crazy expensive.
He just gets himself into the spot.
The equipment alone will run you $5,000. A goalie camp, $300 for a weekend. You're not wrong, Epic. It is. It's absolutely insane how expensive goaltending in North America is.
I think as a whole, the defensemen are just really paying the price and buckling down. Makes a big difference.
McTavish too hard, split the defense with that pass off the draw. So Anaheim over 3.
I'm not a fan of it, actually. I'm very upset by what's happening in North America as far as hockey in general.
We're down to less than 3 minutes. Ekholm with a clear back towards
I got a cool little story to tell you about Brock Lesnar, though. If you guys watch Spittin' Chicklets at all, Brock Lesnar was on there a couple of days ago, probably a week ago now. He said some pretty interesting stuff about Hockey Canada. All of it I've been preaching for the last decade, but maybe they'll actually listen now when there's a celebrity talking about it.
Continues to go on. Connor McDavid with his goal tonight takes a 1-point lead over Mix. It's going to go right down to the wire.
No, we're not. We're definitely not. Well, we're developing the forwards with all the skills and the Michigans and the Dipsy Doodles. We're developing forwards. Just goaltending is not being developed properly.
Did not play today.
Tampa big win to move into first place over Buffalo. Seneca grabbed by Ekholm. Lightning have a game in hand. They have the same.
You're not wrong, Cheryl. Like that goes for Canada and USA. Like,
Connor McDavid drop pass, but
excuse me.
his shot deflected up on the plexi, and that'll
2 minutes left to go in the second period. 2 minutes left to go in the second period.
blue line turned over by Wallman. Here's Carlson drop pass Terry, and his shot does not make its way through again, staying in the lane. And that pattern established in Utah last week. Here's a shot over the right shoulder. And
It is, Cheryl. Canada definitely is falling behind, and there's different factors to why, and depending on what room you are in, they hear you, and depending on what room you are in, you are ist.
You know, quite a while ago, but it takes some time for that to settle in. But they've just really buckled down, and they're pretty comfortable now.
Thank you.
In the zone, keeping it to the
Where did that child put the Buckley's?
Kind of overcome that fear. Sometimes you want to do more and get yourself out of position. They've been very
Child, where did you put the Buckley's? Right there.
10 for Edmonton up against some very, very good teams. And they've put this on display on how they're pretty comfortable with the team having the puck around them. Keep it to the walls.
And it's especially the work done on the road.
Yeah.
In Vegas, at Colorado,
I like the Spittin' Chicklets, guys.
that'll pay off in the play. It's just so key.
38 seconds left to go in the second period. 1-0 Edmonton. Shots are 26-14 for the Oilers. Oh, that would have been pretty 2-0.
Just missed Nugent Hopkins. Final 30 seconds. A 1-0 hockey game for
Just
Edmonton.
don't let the next goal in be yours.
Killorn will shoot it in. Ducks will try to pack it in here for the final few seconds to get one more chance. Nurse, though, brushed it over to Murphy. Launched down the middle. Did Trouba sell it? He did. Icing against Edmonton.
I mean, one chance for a face-off play here with 7.2 seconds.
Yes and no.
Nurse to get up.
At the younger levels and the younger ages, yes. But as far as talent in the NHL, no.
Just missing Ryan Nugent.
And I don't think USA will ever really pass Canada at the talent in the NHL.
Right-handed centerman. An advantage having him in the lineup, especially in this kind of a face-off on the right side to Connor Ingram.
But I can't say that. It all depends on factors.
Have three stacked in the slot. Clean face-off win. Shot save Ingram. One-on-one against Gauthier.
Big save by Ingram there.
and makes his 15th save of the afternoon. And Louis, just what we thought, a low-scoring affair between Edmonton and Anaheim.
So there are several factors to why Canada has dropped significantly in the ranks of hockey. Admit to what? USA patent? I don't admit to it because I don't think it's going to happen. Like, don't get me wrong. And for you American people, won the gold medal. Oh, they are definitely a bunch of knowledgeable guys. Absolutely. Like, don't get me wrong. USA won the gold medal. Great, awesome, kudos to you. But win one more. Win the next one. And American friends, I'm glad that it was your first gold medal in 55 years. Like, let's be honest, the last gold medal USA had was Lake Placid back when things were still in black and white. Win one more. If you really want to say that you dominate hockey, go win the next Olympics. I don't think it'll happen, but this Olympics was one of those cases of perfect mix and bad Canadian management. I'm not going to say too much else. I think there was a lot of players on Team Canada that shouldn't have been on Team Canada. I think there was a lot of players that were left off Team Canada that should have been there instead of. Started with the goaltending. Goaltending was a bad choice all around. The defense, in my eyes, was lackluster at best. But, hey, what do I know? So what Brock Lesnar said was hockey in Canada. Oh. Yeah, make sure you don't have NHL refs as number one. So what Brock Lesnar said was Hockey Canada is dwindling because the best players aren't playing. He used to live in rural Saskatchewan. He doesn't live in rural Saskatchewan anymore. He now lives in a city called Calgary. He had to move to Calgary for his son to play hockey. As crazy as that sounds, he had to move to Saskatchewan so that his son could play hockey. He said the farm kids are not playing hockey anymore. When I grew up as a farm kid myself, that was it. We were hockey kids, hockey babies. We played hockey. Every time we went and faced a city team, whether it was Saskatoon, Regina, Edmonton, Winnipeg, Vancouver, Toronto, we faced a city team, it was over before the puck even dropped. We were bigger. We were better. We were better overall players. We were a better overall team. Now, because of how expensive hockey has become, the farm kids have two choices. Stay and work the farm. You can't play hockey because you can't afford it. Or the worst case scenario, which we are seeing quite a bit of, situation number 2. You move away from the farm. You go to the city. You have one parent with you. You go to the city. You spend $50,000 a year. And what that means for the farm is the farm dies. Because you no longer have that kid, your young man at 14, 15, 16, going out, playing hockey, doing sports, working the farm. Now they're living in the city. They're not working the farm. So the farmer has to go hire people to work the farm. I'm not saying it's right. I'm not saying it's a political thing. I'm not saying it's a government thing. It's gotten to the point where we've outlived the need to pay for hockey. The second thing that is hurting the Hockey Canada, and I think this is the biggest thing, Immigration. Immigration is killing Hockey Canada. And with immigration comes costs. It's fine if you can have a migrant come and they can afford to play hockey, and they love the sport, and they want to play the sport. But when they come and immigrate, and it's just, like I said, $50,000 a year to play, it's like most people can't afford that, let alone people that can't afford that. So now you've got new people that want to play hockey, are probably skilled enough to play hockey, but just can't because of the price. So yeah, everything comes down to money, man. It doesn't matter where you are from or the color of your skin. Money, man. We've got to make hockey more affordable for everybody. And I don't know how to do that, but we've got to find it affordable for everybody. I don't know why they're so shocked about that Matthew Tkachuk between the legs goal. He does that move, 10 times a game? Maybe gets lucky to score once every 50 tries. But good on the Islanders, though, for coming back and winning that game. No, I can tell you a bunch of farm kids that should have been in the NHL, but they chose the farm life because, hey, that's what makes my family money. That's my family business is farming. I'm going to stay on the farm. But yeah, I don't know what it's like in America because I don't live there, so I don't know the ins and outs of USA hockey. God, their structure and their system down in the USA development. I like what the USA development has done for kids, from the grassroots kids all the way to the juniors. I like what they've done. One thing I'm not a fan of, though, is paying hockey players millions of dollars to play in NCAA. I'm not a fan of that because that affects the CHL drastically. Yes, you get paid in the CHL, but you get paid like $200 a week. That has to cover your food. That has to cover your expenses, your cell phone bill. That has to cover all of that. Like, yes, CHL players do get paid $300 a week to play in the CHL. But if I'm going to get paid a couple milli to play in the NCAAHL, I'm going to go to the NCAAHL. That's what McKenna did. Don't blame him. Again, money, man. Comes down to money and affordability. We got to make everything more affordable in North America. I don't know how. I don't know what that looks like. But we've got to figure out a way to make things more affordable. It's 1-0 after 2 for the Edmonton Oilers. I mean, just think about that. This for a quick second, though. When Austin Matthews was entering his rookie year, he didn't play in the NCAA or the CHL because they weren't getting paid. He went over to Europe to get paid. He played a full year in Europe. Not because he wanted to, but because he wanted to make money, right? It's all about the money. I can make money in Europe as a teenager, where I won't make that kind of money in North America. Oh, I know about plenty. Yeah. Like, it is absolutely crazy. I played a lot of my hockey in Nipawin, Saskatchewan. Then we moved to Alberta. And I finished playing hockey in McLennan, North. You guys have no idea where McLennan is. And if you guys know where McLennan is, I would be shocked. Jerry probably knows where McLennan is. Ooh. Oh. I'm trying to think. I almost said Gordie Howe, but I know that's not true. I know Haley Wickenheiser's from... I know the Schenzer from Saskatoon. Getzlaff's from Regina. Well, I sure hope you do. You're from there. Give me a sec. I'm just trying to run through Saskatchewan hockey players that I know off the top of my head. I'm thinking. No, they didn't. No, and that is why I give kudos to the American development, because it was American development that brought, and that's why I think to make that money, right? Like, unlike Connor McDavid's family obviously comes from money. Like, we all cannot deny that. But yeah, like, Austin Matthews went to Europe to make money for his family. Hey, I'm okay with that. I didn't begrudge it when he did it. I'm glad he did it. Now he's making even more money in the NHL. Oh. Yeah, no. But that's what I right now have to work in Canada 3 or 4 jobs just to be able to afford hockey. And that's not right. Why am I drawing a blank? He's an older player. I know he's probably older than I am. Oh. I almost want to say he's in the Gordie Howe era. Oh, why can't I not think of the guy's name? There's coffee in my cup still? I am so sorry. Oh, man, I'm going to get it tonight. You got me stumped, man. But as soon as you say the name... Yeah, give me a hint. Yeah. Stump the mat right now, I tell you that much. Stump the mat. Died in a plane crash. Died in a plane crash. Oh! I know who it is. Brad McCrimmers. I butchered his last name. Brad McCrinzum or something? I probably completely butchered his last name. But yeah, that's the only thing I can think of. When you said died in a plane crash, like, the Rolodex went through my head. Who died in plane crashes that were NHL players? or agents or GMs, and I was like Ace Bailey. I was thinking the Toronto Maple Leaf hockey players. I'm like, wait, gotta be a guy. Yes, yeah, that guy. McCrimmon. Yeah. That's crazy, though. There's a guy that was an NHL player from my hometown. A few times. He's a little older than I am. He played in the league for a while. Oh, that is awesome. Yeah, Landon Byers. Cheryl, honestly, I'm going to say it's been at least 10 years. And you're seeing it. You're seeing it now in the NHL. You're seeing it a lot more in the World Juniors. Like, if you watch the World Juniors at all, you are seeing it happen right now before your eyes. Like, Canada used to dominate the World Juniors. Now we're lucky to get into the medal rounds. But yeah, Landon Byers was from Nipawin, Saskatchewan. 20 years older than me. Hometown kid, done good. Like, yeah, like if you looked up the stats for World Junior the World Juniors, and went back, it's probably since Connor McDavid was at the World Juniors that we've been steadily declining at the minor league level.
On Sportsnet moments ago,
sucks.
the Jays giving up a grand
It
slam,
really does.
Bottom of the 7 for the Athletics after Toronto won the season opener last night. Now, if the Jays are ever looking for someone to hit home runs, Max Jones, first round pick of...
But that is why I respect what the United States Developmental Hockey League is doing. They're trying to get players playing hockey.
Farther than that, I would guess that would be his max.
Bomb. Yeah, that was real left-handed power.
Big lefty.
Louis, the path not traveled.
Yeah.
You were not allowed. Good Lord. Now, was that Big Den with the call? You're not playing baseball this summer?
It was my mom.
Oh, all right. Yeah, well.
My fault for failing math. I had to go to summer school.
Carlson over. Well, Barry was a school teacher. You should have known about it.
High expectation.
Whoa! Who said that and why?
This third period, the Oilers coming off a period where they
Yeah, it's been a steady decline for the last 10, 11 years. And it sucks. But
Jason and Bob talked about it, just the shot blocking once again, getting in lanes. Great sticks, too, and that's important. Maybe we don't talk about it enough as well as the sticks for Edmonton. They've really buckled down in that regard. You have to have them on the ice. You have to have them in the right position, and timing is everything. As Jason said, this is a closeout period for Edmonton. They need to continue what they've been doing through, too, as this one goes up over the glass, and just really force the Anaheim Ducks to defend. You don't want to kill this off in your own zone. So defend, aggressively, when you get your chances, try and spend as much time as you can in the offensive zone. That's where there might be some mistakes made. You might get a couple opportunities. You know Anaheim's going to push.
McDavid lining off the draw. Winger wins. Savoy back behind. Here's a quick dig. And McDavid's pass. Not Savoy. I believe the outside of the right post. Then turned over by the Ducks. McDavid's shot. And that's deflected up on the plexi. Louis, you had a better look. I thought Savoy might have drawn iron there, or at least a piece of the goalpost.
It was close. I really had a difficult time looking. There was a body in front of me, but there was some lighted day on the short side.
Yeah, it sucks, but I don't want to blame immigration, but it is a huge factor on it. He closed the hand on that puck. We are 18 minutes left to go in the third period. 1-0 Edmonton right now. About to be 2. Oh, jeez. Wallman hits the post.
Back to work. Zach Hyman. Angles one to Wallman.
Don't read lips, guys. Don't read lips.
But ultimately, the Ducks able to tap it back to center. Carried back in by Emerson. Dostal unable to get a piece of that one. Lifted out successfully by Zellweger.
But as a friend of mine said, without immigration, how is your country supposed to grow? Organically.
Up to Troy Terry. Shot off the rush. Sent wide.
Although, as they say, when it comes to water, a little bit of water is a good thing. A lot of water will kill you. What a play by 9-7 to Savoy. Just hit the outside of the net.
Good chance created.
He's getting there.
In the third period. Anaheim in. Done so well so far through a couple of minutes.
Again, if this score holds, the lead is down to 3 points, and Edmonton still has 8 games to play. Anaheim does have.
Oh, I was wrong. The lead will be 3 points if we win this game. And if we lose this game, it'll be 7 points. Okay. So that's still a massive spread, 3 and 7.
And he'll launch one down the middle, smacked down by Zellweger, then booted toward the net by Lazar before being shot back to the red line.
But I'd much rather have a 3-point deficit than a 7.
Then the spread is 7
all day, every day play.
Last division title 1987, the longest drought in the 4 major professional sports. It's been since 1988, since the Islanders won a division. Steal by Killorn. But Edmonton, of course, has represented the Western Conference in each of the last 2 Stanley Cup finals. Szymanski knifing one in deep. Dickinson on his backhand. Wallman snapped it across. Drive Emerson. That was blocked by Jackson Lacombe. Killorn had it poke checked away by Szymanski. He's been getting more ice time lately. Lou mentioned a career high 13.5.
Love watching the World Juniors. That was one of the things my dad, my grandpa, and I did. 2 a.m., midnight, 5 a.m. What a save by Dostal. All those European tournaments. I watched the Spangler Cup. Like, that's one thing that I think I'm going to do with my daughters.
Legacy Heating and Cooling. Home of no payments, no interest for
And I hope my wife would be okay with it. Around Christmas time, just waking the girls up and just watching hockey with them. Obviously, they have to show interest as well, right? Not just, hey, you're doing it because I said so.
Left-hand save by Dostal.
I liked how the Anaheim goalie didn't lose his net there. That was a heck of a move, and Dostal just refused to take the bait. 6 shot from
I think that's one thing I miss the most about being younger and being around my dad is the early morning and late night hockey tournament watching. Who knows? Once he's retired, I might just end up continuing that tradition with him going over to his house or inviting him over to mine. And
David reaching in there, but Colson eventually finds the puck out to Ekholm. Savoy.
in the third period. Shots are 27-15 for the Oilers. 1-0 Edmonton. Ooh, what a block. That had to hurt.
On a 93-mile-an-hour blast.
We got all of that one.
Lacombe and across the line. At the other end, a bit of a change-up and an easy save made on Connor Ingram.
Well, had a little spin on it.
Here's Hyman. Roslovic.
Scores! Roslovic makes it 2-0. I said they needed one. You ask, you shall receive a Roslovic goal.
Quick release by Roslovic. The zone's got a little English.
His career,
20th goal of the season for Roslovic. Hyman and Bouchard get the assists.
Louis, that looked like you with a 56 in your hand.
Maybe a 60.
Zellweger up the right-hand side. Seneca.
Some junk on it.
Szymanski. Tipped out towards center.
It's all the difference, right? If that puck goes forward, then it's
14 and a half left to go in the third period. Oilers 2, Ducks nothing. But don't sit back and relax on your morals, boys. These Ducks are going to be coming, and coming in hot.
Edmonton not permitting Anaheim to get it through.
Well, you create your own bounces, but good defensive play so far for Edmonton. This one just stops, it digs in a little bit, and it's a home bounce, if you want to call it, as Hyman picks it up. Nugent Hopkins drives the center, and Roslovic with that quick little release, his third time scoring 20 goals. As you mentioned, with 3 different teams, which is pretty remarkable.
3 different teams, 20 goals plus in his career. That's an interesting stat.
And again, Roslovic, like Zach Hyman, has missed some time. This is only game 61 for Jack Roslovic. Cleared down the middle, goes.
Can you imagine if this team was healthy all year round?
Icing.
Alberta wins.
Hyman's missed time, Hawkins missed time, Draisaitl's missed time, McDavid has missed some time. Ross. Man.
Face-off win for Washi. Here's Lacombe. His shot up high. Ingram makes the save. Rebound comes back into him, and he'll freeze it.
The goaltenders have been an absolute ass for most of the season. Like, let's just be honest. It's been one of those years where the Oilers are, by hook or by crook, make the playoffs. But no, I do think that Connor Ingram will be your Game 1 starter for the playoffs. He's got to be. Followed by Picard being your Game 2 starter if need be.
A couple assists for Evan Bouchard and the 2 goals scored for Edmonton as he continues to separate the other defenseman in the league, trying to chase him down as the leader in points.
Nurse up the middle looking for McDavid. Dostal will spin that up towards center. And Frank Vetrano has it bumped off a stick by Colson, charging toward the net.
Score! Savoy! Savoy! Paul Colson and McDavid with the assist. We got a 3-0 hockey game. Oh my lordy. Man, Nurse almost makes it 4-0. Who is this team and what did they do before the road trip? I have the answer. I'm not saying.
Savoy makes it 3-0 on Sportsnet.
No Draisaitl, no problem. Hey, I said that. Did I not say that? I said it's time for the players that are here to step up. It's time for the players that are here to step up.
Can I join you guys? All right, let's go.
They are definitely stepping up.
Whether it's on the ice
Now,
or on our app, always play for the fun of the game. Gamble responsibly with Play Alberta.
if you would have said that the Oilers, after the way they played against Florida and Tampa, would have went to Utah,
When cravings call,
basically
Ito is the answer.
annihilated the Utah
Honor
Mammoth,
the name, Ito Japan.
went into Vegas, by hook or by crook, found a way to win. Came home and played against Anaheim in a matinee game where we know the Oilers are sluggish, slow, and not very good.
When it comes to
Saying.
not
And
all service
have a potential to win all three of those games,
we have
you would have called me crazy. But I did say they were going to.
and our job doesn't stop at the door. We'll put
You're not wrong, Epic. You're not wrong.
and take care of the mess too.
Now,
The break, saving you more.
could you say that the team on the flight to Utah had a full team meeting? Coaches, GM, players, all had uncomfortable conversations. Not mini sidebar, hey, let's have a little sidebar chat. But full on, center of the plane, let's hash this shit out right here, right now. You could. You could.
That's why they're up 3-0 in this game. They've been able to kill behind his hat.
You could say that. There was a lot of stuff being said about this coaching staff.
Just being shown on the jumbotron as he enters his 7th decade on
Some of it was fueled by bad... That's a bit offside. Some of it was fueled by bad timing by Draisaitl and McDavid on the comments.
Yeah, so Cam Moon, happy birthday, bud.
But a lot of it was outside noise.
mentioning Cam because he breaks the tie. He's now 56.
There you go. Yeah, we're all getting up there.
It's great to see this team finally. Only took them, what, 74 games, 75 games to figure out that this is it. This is the team that you're going to have in the playoffs. Got to play for each other.
Ducks with just 4 shots since the first period. Blasted by Carlson, redirected wide of Ingram. Rebound.
We got 13 minutes left to go in the third period.
Lacombe, a shot from distance, and all of a sudden Anaheim
Tipped in. Those tip-ins are going to kill the Oilers.
he deflected the first goal past Connor Ingram. That'll be 22 for the rookie.
You mentioned John Carlson a couple of times in this game, and he can still do this so great. The first one was deflected past the net, but look at the reach by Seneca. I mean, this is an outstanding deflection. He's tied up by Darnell Nurse. He looks like he's out of the play, but watch him extend the stick out. Just get enough of this one to bring it back against the grain on the wrister by Carlson. Between the legs in the back of the net. I mean, that is a battle, and that's just great hand-eye awareness by Seneca, the youngster who's having a terrific rookie season in the National League. Plays like he's been in the league for 10 years. That veteran.
Not a thing you can do on that. That is just a great tip by a good goal scorer. That's all he is, though, folks. He's a goal scorer. Good on Anaheim for not rolling over and dying. Still 3-1 Edmonton. Gotta score the next one if you're the Oilers, though.
Carlson barreling his way toward the net. Forced out wide by Wallman. Chip back to Carlson, but it was deflected away, and Lacombe. Interior one-timer. Shot stopped by Connor Ingram, and now the Ducks are perked. Shot by Carlson off the right pad of Ingram, and all of a sudden, this game is turned. Adam Henry forces it back through center. Ducks' best push since that
Shots are 30-20 for the Oilers. 3-1 lead for the Oilers. Like I said, though, don't sit back on your laurels. This Duck team knows how to score and score in bunches. They like those overtimes and shootouts. They like it. It's where they get a lot of their points.
Zellweger gets it back from Seneca, tries to split defenders. Puck loose. Oh, what a save! Mid-air swipe. I think that would have counted. Seneca rolling in front and cleared out by Podkolzin. Drops it off for Evan Bouchard.
Yeah, I'm glad that trade worked out for the Oilers. The Dickinson trade and the Murphy trade. Colton Dock will be available for playoffs too, and he's not a slighted player at all.
Ducks furious, feel like there could have been too many men on the ice against Edmonton as a puck hit McDavid while he was still on the ice, spilled in by Kreider. Tell you what, I don't know whether Anaheim's going to win this game, but for me, this game, more than some of their wins, legitimizes them. I mean,
It doesn't legitimize them. Dude, if they lost this game, how does that legitimize the Anaheim Ducks? Like, come on. I'm sorry, but tip in, skill as it is, legitimize the Ducks. You got your asses handed to you if this is the scoreboard. I don't understand why announcers in Edmonton just bash the Oilers.
If that one would have gone in. Good job by Zellweger to activate the defenseman.
I mean, I do talking to somebody last night.
That's definitely low enough.
I do now.
And it was Grant looking for his 4th goal in 2 games. Wasn't quite the swing that Jones had to put the ball over the fence, but it was good enough to get it on net.
No, Ingram didn't stand a chance on that.
Zellweger, his shot handled by Ingram with no rebound.
I'm just saying.
Century Casino. All in, all
It's funny to me that these guys
Century Casino. Great locations in Edmonton, St. Albert, and
are Edmonton broadcasters, for lack of a better word. Broadcasters, sorry.
Been a good hockey game.
And I'm going to give a shout out to a guy on Xbox named Chalkboard. I don't know his real name. I don't know. Yep, Dickinson's definitely playing, and he's playing great too. 10 minutes left to go in the 3rd period. Shots are 31-21.
Again, just trying to force things to the outside and weather a storm here from the Anaheim Ducks after getting that goal by Seneca, who makes it 3-1 after a couple of goals in quick succession by Edmonton in the 2nd period. Roslovic with his 20th and some.
Tuesday, March 31st, the Oilers are playing host to the Seattle Kraken at 7 o'clock.
Carlson, his shot, flutters wide rebound in front.
And that's 3-2.
3-2, and it's game on at Rogers
Like I said, this team's got it.
I mean, he's getting pucks through, and they don't have to be bullets, they don't have to be hard shots, but he's getting it down to the danger zone. And the little wrister, little knuckler that comes into Ingram here, you're going to see. Anaheim's done a nice job to work it around. You're going to see Ingram reach to try and grab this one. Goes off the tip of his glove, but he doesn't get it. As a result, beautiful little behind the back pass by Viel. Out to Gauthier, and he makes short work of this one as he bats 39th of the season. Anaheim right back into this one.
So like I said, I was talking to a guy. He was in meetings. I didn't realize he was this big guy, big wig guy. He works for Bell. I say that because I'm not a big fan of Bell, but
you said it, that was one heck of a feed in front.
Well, it's the elevation of the forecheck here for Anaheim for me. And anytime they've really gotten on their horses and gotten into the offensive zone and been aggressive, they've turned pucks over.
Seneca to Killorn, and the old adage about the ice being right now, Lacombe shot, and that just missed. Seneca.
Yeah, they do, Epic, and I don't like it.
Jackson Lacombe, nervous, hushed, moving its way through Rogers' place. Granlund with the Ducks just buzzing, having got 2 back already.
We gotta get a whistle. Gotta get a whistle and get a line change.
He'll send it across for Carlson. Still more than 9 minutes remaining. Just as importantly, the Ducks able to get those 2 goals in 2.5 minutes. Terry fires, and that was snatched by Ingram off a kick off his left pad. He puts it to rest. Cutter Gauthier, never been a shot he doesn't like. The Oilers are in one, still up 3-2.
Something happened to Dickinson he's not happy about. Was there a missed call? I don't know. But
now at a new time. Catch the same great hockey.
no, he said sports. How do I say this so I don't get in trouble with people in media? He flat out said Sportsnet is the worst for commentary.
You're a country fan.
The worst for commentary in the league.
Kissin' country.
Like, yes,
Great country.
they are regional broadcasters because they have an Edmonton broadcast, a Flames broadcast, a Canuck broadcast, but they're paid by Rogers CBC, and they have been told in memos, do not sound biased towards the home team because you're a Canada. You are a Canadian broadcaster. You don't just represent the city of Edmonton, the city of Calgary, the city of Vancouver, whatnot have you. So as much as you want to talk about how good the Oilers are, you have to, in the broadcast, talk about the other team as well. It's part of your... We're a national broadcasting corporation. Not everybody is tuning in to watch the Edmonton Oilers. A lot of people are tuning in because it is nationally televised to watch the other team as well. I think it's a bullshit statement that was sent out, but it is what it is. That's why I think there should just be... It's crazy, but yeah, this is coming from a guy that was at Bell at negotiating the NHL contract. And what Rogers did to get the contract is pretty crazy.
Shots are 9-1 since the Oilers went up 3-0.
37th by Gauthier. I think I said 39th. Gave him a couple more than he has, but he's still having a terrific...
Like, I don't know if you guys are able to watch any TSN broadcasts in Canada or in the States, the TNT broadcasts. They're way better put together. Like, aesthetically, broadcasting wise, it's just better all around experiences with TNT. Yeah, how's it going, Jay? And TSN.
Oh, I like that by Hyman. That's what I was just talking about. A little too comfortable on the line, the defensive end.
Now, he did say this, and I hope this isn't true, but everything is going to be going the way of Amazon Monday Night Prime, those broadcasts.
Right back on his backhand in front, deflected out from his knees. Kreider makes a play. Leo Carlson drags and dishes.
Anaheim's all over Edmonton right now.
As this game turned,
Oilers cannot get out of their own way.
not only wanted, Kreider thought about snapping that stick in two. He's frustrated.
Now, I don't know if you guys watched the broadcasts over on Prime, the Monday Night Prime games. That is the way the entire NHL is going to go in the next 5 years, he said. The next 5 years are going to be just like that production level, that...
7:55 to go. Paling wins another faceoff. Shot from distance to his chest by Connor Ingram, who all of a sudden is getting pelted.
So yeah, it won't be subscription based like Amazon Prime, but Sportsnet themselves are going to go into that style of broadcasting. TSN's going to go that style of broadcasting. TNT's going to go into that style of broadcasting. Show more pregame stuff.
They create a lot of chaos. That's how they've scored the 2 goals in this third period to claw to within 1. Edmonton's going to have to start boxing out and find a way to spend some time in Anaheim's end.
1,010 victories for Joel Quenneville. Here's a move by Hyman. Oh, and a hard hit by Zellweger.
Power play Edmonton.
And the Oilers will take exception to that. Nurse, Murphy,
Nice.
Roslovic all coming to the aid of their teammate. And now Viel trying to... This is smart by Darnell. He knows that does not do his team
Viel was trying to get him to go, and I don't blame Viel for doing that. He's a tough kid. But this is, I mean, Hyman's gone here. Nice little move, and he knows it. So that's just almost like a football.
Oilers need a goal here.
Kind of puts the shoulder into the midsection.
Oilers need a goal here.
He knew he was beat. This would have been a breakaway for a 50-goal score, Hyman. Tell you what, I wonder if this guy played linebacker back in the day.
No, I agree. But because it is owned by CBC, Canadian Broadcasting Corporation.
Well, I gave... We're going to have the penalty. They call it a trip, but Louis is absolutely right. It actually was just an absolute tackle. Interference is really what it was.
Absolutely. I like the TSN panel.
60 today, and I jokingly called him Concrete Charlie.
I'm not a fan of the Sportsnet panel at all, but...
To your point, Louis, who once knocked Frank Gifford out for a year and a half with a tackle exactly like that in the open field at the old Yankee Stadium.
Well, I'd much rather see that from Zellweger than sticking a leg.
Yes.
Right? You know what I mean? Like
Then the goodest play.
You know, it was a little bit late.
Oilers got to score here to kill the momentum of Anaheim. You get a goal here, you squish the game.
For Edmonton, hasn't been great as of lately. With the push back here by the Anaheim Ducks, it even magnifies the importance of this one.
Now, because Nurse and Murphy came down to the circles, puck is in the neutral zone. Anaheim wins the draw and drills it up the right-hand side. Louis, you had the scouting report before the game. You told me Zellweger is on the smaller side.
They show you more in arena broadcast. Like it's a... If there's ever a prime game again for the Oilers this year, I don't think there is. But it's a production.
Jacob Trouba skating out of play, but the face-off this time will come back into the Anaheim zone.
And by no means am I saying...
The only thing I don't like about Prime is it's choppy. There's... Because it's a streaming service, there's parts that...
Threw that shoulder and knew pretty aggressively, took the penalty, would have been a break
just are different. Like, the sound isn't linked up properly. There's parts of it that are sound gone. But it is a higher quality than what Sportsnet does, for sure.
Nugent Hopkins against Washi. Anaheim has had 3 power plays. Edmonton's 3rd. We have not seen a power play goal scored today. McDavid tried to change that. Bouchard. Savoy. Bouchard.
We need a shot.
McDavid, little slide step, got through Granlund. Here's a one-touch. Healed wide by Hyman. Some setup from Nugent Hopkins. But the Ducks will muscle a clear back into the Edmonton zone. Oilers top units is out there. 50 seconds left in the power play. 6.5 to go in the game. Good poke check.
Yeah, absolutely.
Gain the zone and Paling forces him up the wall. He's able to scoop up his glove in one motion. McDavid hits the line with speed. Savoy, a shot that was deflected.
Come on, guys, we need a goal here.
Nugent Hopkins. He got blasted by Lacombe. Bouchard to McDavid. Nugent Hopkins looking back door. It's not there. McDavid dishing. Bouchard shoots. And that deflected out of
17 seconds left in the power play. Not looking good. Man, they missed that Draisaitl power play shot.
In Vegas and his 20th goal of the season. Here's a nice little chance here. Right in the slot. But
It definitely is, Cheryl. Like, it's not just Ron McLean. Sportsnet themselves have become way too political.
That was Washi, sorry, not Seneca.
Washi on the face-off, beaten by Henry Wallman. To Jack Roslovic. He shoots off. Came right back to him.
Oh, I heard the team.
Roslovic already with a goal in this period. Dishes inside, but Colson blocked by Carlson. Puck cleared. Anaheim has killed it off. Both teams on the kill today, a perfect 3 for 3. And as a result, with 5.5 to go, it remains 3-2 Edmonton. Roslovic shoots it in. Trouba over to John Carlson.
Yeah, Elliot Friedman is actually writing a book. And he talks a little bit about Sportsnet in a negative way. He won't say anything publicly. He said you got to wait to read the book.
I don't think anyone will be disappointed. We've seen a heck of a hockey game today.
Oh, yeah. I like the Amazon quality. The commentators, yeah, they're kind of...
Contested. Terry. Up to Carlson. This one more of a playoff.
Good second effort there by Murphy. He was beat. Good stick.
Yes.
Kreider. Zellweger back down low. Kreider trying to free himself from Nurse. Murphy did not get it out. Carlson across. Zellweger to the net. Shoots. And that stayed out. Here's Terry. That hit Kreider, maybe?
Yeah, he's coming off
A quick dish. Murphy was signaling to the officials. Leo Carlson. Zellweger. Carlson. Troy Terry. In front. Oh, it was there on the back door. Not handled initially by Leo Carlson. Jumps up and makes certain it stays in. Big hit by Nurse.
4 minutes left to go in the third period. 4 minutes left to go in the third period. Oilers are clinging on to a 1-goal lead, and I mean clinging.
in the zone more than they were in the first and second period. Edmonton's going to have to find a way to pounce on some pucks a little quicker.
Lofted toward the Anaheim net. Love the hit on Yale by Nurse, creating an opportunity for a clear. Now Edmonton trying to get set in the offensive zone, but Bouchard can't snake one through. Hyman, a collision with Lacombe. McDavid against Trouba. And now Cutter Gauthier. Quick snapshot from a sharp angle by Nugent Hopkins, kicked aside by Dostal. Bailey. Gauthier did not get it out. Tossed back in by Hyman. Lacombe to Trouba one more time. Break out with 3 minutes to go. Seneca. He can fly. Net as of yet.
2.5 left to go in the third period. Oilers 3, Anaheim 2. Hold them off, boys. Hold them off.
Seneca misplayed. Zellweger knocked it down at center.
That was a hand pass, dumbass.
Whistled against the Ducks. 2:40 to go in the third.
End-to-end hockey here, chances at both ends. Here's a great chance for Ross.
I do. Who tunes into this channel for the broadcasters?
Screen in front by Henry. Zellweger catches Kreider. Kreider, one of the best net front men in the NHL. Sometimes you pay the price. That one stung him.
You guys pay attention to me, don't you?
Kraken, Oilers, Tuesday.
Who's going to be in trouble? Me? Oh, yeah. Yeah, Elliot Friedman knows he's going to get in a lot of trouble. That's why he's not publishing the book until he's not with Sportsnet anymore. I can't wait to read the book, to be honest with you. He gave a little snippet about it. No, that power play didn't do very well at all. But they didn't get scored on, and they got some momentum from it. No, I'm not. I'm not different from the TV guys. I'm a wannabe TV guy. Come on. But I have it's like they say I have a face for radio. Oh, I'm going to have to eat this after the game. I'm going to have to reheat it and eat it after the game. Oh, dang. Yeah. Elliot Friedman talked about Don Cherry firing. He talks about it at length in his book and how he didn't like how it went down then, and he still doesn't like how it went down now. I hope so, Cheryl. I hope so. I put $100 on this game. I put $100 on Xbox credit on this game, so it's got to pay off. No, I didn't. You guys know I don't gamble.
Zellweger, that's how you eliminate him down the wall. Zellweger popped right back up, though, like he barely touched the ground.
So with 2.5 to go, Oilers 3, Ducks 2. Edmonton led 3-0 with 14 minutes left. But the Ducks and their 25 comeback wins, showing their mettle, getting 2 back, and now they pour into the offensive zone. Dostal for now still entrenched. Loose and grabbed by McDavid. He'll chip and charge his way, trying to get through Lacombe. He does! Hit it for the net, trying to center it. Carlson was there to deny.
That would have been right on the tape of Savoy. Great defensive play by Carlson.
Granlund dumps it in. Dostal to the bench. Extra attacker on 6-on-5. Seneca trying to curl it down low from the half wall. And Seneca again. Back to
It hits the referee. Are you fucking kidding me? Icing against the Oilers.
1:44 to play.
I initially thought that one had deflected off a stick off the backhand of Henrique, but no, it's an icing down the ice. And this is the Pacific Division race.
Oh.
We've been talking about all game long as the Anaheim Ducks with a tremendous last month and a half have just exploded up to the top and trying to hold on right now. Down by 1 in this one is Edmonton trying to claw back to within 5. 3.
Off the draw, win in regulation would do it. Carlson gives it up, gets it back, one-timer wide, rebound Troy Terry. 6-on-5, the net is empty. 2 prior meetings. No difference here. Carlson smokes one high and wide. Kreider is back on the ice after taking a shot in the head. And he lurks behind the net, threw it around the boards. Carlson, he'll walk the line against Henry. Cutter Gauthier, back to John Carlson. Shot, save, rebound.
1 minute left to go in the third period. 1 minute remaining in the third period.
Rebound, Gauthier, looking, peering inside. Back to John Carlson. He waits, ditches, Troy Terry.
It's a 6-on-4 for Anaheim as there's a broken Oilers stick in the corner. Let's go, boys! 30 seconds left to go in the regulation. Oilers 33 shots, Anaheim 29. Oilers 3, Anaheim 2. Down the wire it goes. Yes! Hyman, assisted by McDavid, put a fork in the Ducks. They're done. Woo!
Oilers will have 8 games to play, the Ducks 9. Fired in by Ian Moore. Connor Ingram lets it go through to Nurse. Pinball's out. Cleared to center. The Ducks keep Dostal in the pipes. And Edmonton will put the
Oilers win, Oilers win. Play La Bamba, baby! Woo! Ladies and gentlemen, and ladies, correctly. Did I hear that man correctly? The Oilers have won 3 games in a row for the first time all year. Holy Donna, it took them to the end of the year, but they've won 3. Who says they can't win 4? Who says they can't win 5? Why stop at 5? 6 is a good round number. Let's make it 6. I am just saying without saying. The Oilers have flicked the fucking switch. And it is about damn time. Now, give full marks to the Anaheim Mighty Ducks. They are the Ducks. They are first place in the Pacific Division. And that is why I'm not scared of the Ducks in the playoffs. I'm not scared of the Ducks in the playoffs. I'm not scared of Vegas in the playoffs. I'm not scared of nobody come playoff time. For some reason, this team does a thing that no other team when it matters most. Now, will they get the goaltending they had previous years? That is to be determined. Ingram showed today he could do it. Have a good rest of the day for sure. I like doing streams this early because you still got your afternoon, your evening, your night. I'll see you guys on Tuesday when the Seattle Kraken are in town. The Oilers, who are now 3 points away from the top spot in the division. All it takes is Anaheim to do a little bit of losing. And by the way, Anaheim's next opponent is the Toronto Maple Leafs. Go Oilers, go. My name is Matt from OilersFanReaction. Thank you to everybody behind the scenes that make every... You guys rock. Thank you to the community. You guys are awesome. Without you, there is no me. And I appreciate every single one of you mother truckers. I will see you guys on Tuesday. 7 o'clock Mountain start, 9 o'clock in the East. Hey, Mama Skinner was there. Nice. If you guys don't know who Mama Skinner is, she's a very awesome lady. So yes, I'll see you guys on Tuesday. Deuces.